Us Two.
Welcome back to Us Two.
With your host, Megan and So, what we said in last week's episode about wanting to spend more time tipsy/drunk.
Yes.
I feel like we've really put those wheels into motion this past week.
Yes. I think we've been out 3 times since then.
Since we last spoke to you,
Yes.
And if you're wondering what we ended up doing last weekend after we recorded, we did in fact go out. We made it happen.
We did.
I think in total we had 5 drinks.
We did, but I was going to say we were home before we turned into pumpkins, but we actually weren't because we left at midnight. But
Yeah.
I think that was good because I feel like people could have been persuaded to go out.
Yes. I think the social experiment we wanted to carry out was carried out. And
We didn't go for a couple of drinks, but we did go home at 12.
Yeah, so there's pros and cons there.
Yeah, I think we met in the middle.
There's some things maybe we could learn for the future, and there's some things that I really think we executed well.
What are we talking about, man? Right, and then we went to
the Scottish Podcast Awards, which was super inspiring.
It was.
Now, we did get a message back in March.
Was that March? Why don't I remembering the month?
That was a stab in the dark. It was.
Oh, right, okay.
But I think it was months ago.
Yeah, it was months ago.
So we did get a message from the Scottish Podcast Awards asking if we'd like to enter ourselves into the draw.
Yes.
Now, we kind of reached a conclusion that we felt like we shouldn't run before we can walk.
Yeah, we're still quite new and like...
We're still establishing ourselves.
Yeah, we're still finding our feet. We're, you know us, we're a bit random with the setup.
Yeah.
And like, I just felt like even though we're growing a great community.
Yes.
And we're having fun and we're,
Live, laugh and loving.
We live, laugh and loving. We actually just thought, do you know what, I feel like it's
too soon.
It's too soon.
It's much too soon. However, we went along because I actually was asked to present an award and they said, does Nadine want to come? Like, we're aware of us too, obviously, because we did ask us to enter, which we didn't do. But we went and it was so inspiring. It was so wholesome. It was so celebratory.
It was just really nice to see because I feel like, obviously, you just know that there's loads of podcasts out there, but for all the Scottish podcasts to be in one room and, like, people getting awards and, like, seeing different people go up on the stage and all the different categories, it was just really nice.
Do you have that photo there and on your mantelpiece?
Of me and Callum?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You must really like that.
No, I'll tell you why, because I had it in my house and he had it in his house and I felt weird about throwing one out.
So fair. Sorry, that just caught
Do you want to take one home? But yeah.
It was really nice and we met like the founders and stuff and they were really lovely people. I felt like we just clicked.
Yeah, I just feel like it was an all round really lovely evening. So
I felt like we found our place.
Yeah.
And next year we're going to put ourselves in the place.
Yeah, I feel like it was just like, and even, do you know what I love? Like, obviously I've not been to any other sort of award nights in that sort of realm.
Yes.
But I feel like there wasn't any like competition.
No, not
such.
at all.
Everyone's so happy for everyone. Like, even like I feel like Girls Overheard and A Lot on Your Plate, they're like like
they're good friends.
Like, so I think that's how they went out for drinks before. And like everyone's just so lovely and like encourages each other and it's just all those girls are so lovely. So yeah, all round great time. After that, we ended up going for some drinks.
Yes.
In Kong. King Kong.
Yeah, I know. I got the reference.
Honestly, I'm shocked.
I know who King Kong is.
Sometimes you don't know things.
Yeah.
Like about movies and that. So we went for some drinky poos.
Yeah. No, after the drinky poos, we got a chippy, right? So I got a fish supper, 2 pieces of fish, chips and 3 pickles, which I really regretted the next day. It did leave me with sort of a burning acid sensation in my stomach. But anyway, I ate my chippy so fast because I was ravenous. So Nadine's eating her chippy just a little bit slower than me, but Nadine had like chips and cheese. Did you get like a sort of meat?
I got fish.
You had fish.
Callum actually said to me the next day,
cheese and fish don't go.
No, I didn't put the cheese on the fish. I did chips and cheese with the fish. Honestly, don't judge me, right? I don't know. I was drunk. Anyway, Callum the next day, was like, what the fuck were you eating? Like, that is actually disgusting. And I was like, I actually ran away from him because he was making me feel sick about myself.
Yeah, like, we don't need that energy, Callum.
Yeah, I was like, why you make me feel bad about my chips, cheese and fish?
Yeah, like, let a girl live. But we're standing and all of a sudden Nadine screams and all I see is like her arms fly up and then I can only describe it as it was raining grated cheese. Grated cheese filled the streets of whatever that street's called.
Street.
Queen Street. Are you sure?
That is Queen Street.
Okay.
I was like, I was enjoying it and I was starting to get full. Like, I was like, do you know what? Like, I think I'm going to like have a couple more chips and then I'll sort of end the meal. Sorry, a bit of fluff. I'm super paranoid about things. No. You'll hear about it. Basically,
there's loads of fluff.
I know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm holding it right, and I look down, and inside is a spider. Well, number one, who wants spiders in their chippy? Number two, I'm terrified of spiders, so I'm holding it and I just went, ah!
Look, we won't name and shame, but if you can put two and two together.
No, but I also don't know if it fell from the sky. Like,
I don't know. Spiders fall from the sky?
No, I don't know if it like came from somewhere because I don't think it was in there before.
Okay.
Oh, I really hope it wasn't. Anyway, that was just shocking.
That was that.
And then I felt bad. I felt like I'd littered on the street, but I was like, I'm not going to sit and pick up all these chips and individual grains of grated cheese. Anyway.
Then, yesterday, we went to Platform in the Forest, which was such a nice, different experience, being in amongst trees and amongst nature. The only feedback I would have with the forest layout is the trunks. They were out to get me. I tripped over the trunks.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
The tree trunks so many times. Very uneven terrain.
I feel
went
like,
over my ankle a few times.
It's just like one of those things I think is like a given because we're in the forest.
Yeah, like I don't expect them to dig up the trees and that for my arrival. But like I would just say that's something to maybe be aware of.
Yeah,
I didn't foresee how many times I'd roll my ankle. You see.
So fair. It was a sort of, you need to look around.
And when you've had a few drinks, the chances of falling over the trunks increase. So I stumbled many a times, but at least now when I go back, I'll be aware of that.
Yeah, exactly. I had a great time yesterday. It was fun. It was something different.
Yeah.
I like being outside.
Me too.
I don't like enclosed spaces.
I don't like being in a warehouse.
No.
I want to be out in the open.
Yeah, you can just like smell the fresh air.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so all in, great festival.
At one point, sorry, me and Nadine went to sit down. We were like, the music sort of, for me, just felt a bit samey at one point, and I was kind of like...
It's that type of music I don't think we love.
No.
But people that like that type of music
will love it.
That.
Yeah.
But I went for more... Like, there was some parts that I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I think we prefer more like...
bouncy, like upbeat, maybe some words. Like, don't go, like, you know, I do enjoy a word, but we were standing and we were like, and Nadine was like, should we go walk? And I was like, yeah.
We do this thing, like, if one of us wants to do something, but we're not sure if the other one does, we kind of start to, like, look at each other, and, like, I've noticed we do that, like, when we're drunk.
It's like sort of telepathy.
We're like, and we'll take a few glances and then someone will be like, should we go like da-da-da-da-da? So that's what I did. I was like, should we go a walk?
So we did go the walk and we walked to a hammock. I've been eyeing up this hammock all day and it was finally our time. So Nadine sat in it first, and I don't know how familiar we all are with
hammocks.
Getting yourself in a hammock. It does take a bit of precision and balance these are two things that I don't have much of. So I've sat down, and I don't even know how it happened, but like it flipped me upside down.
I'm sitting in it, by the way. Like, I don't even know how you didn't flip me.
Yeah, like how did you remain in? I land on my head and my legs go over my head, so I'm like lying down on the grass, and it took me a wee minute to realise and process what had just happened.
Because I was like, it was genuinely hilarious, but I feel like I couldn't even laugh because I was like so like confused at what just happened.
So
anyway, that was funny.
Yeah, and I stayed here last night. That's 2 weekends in a row I've stayed here.
Wow! Now that
The tables have turned.
The spare room set up.
In the casa.
In the casa. I was about to say my street name, and then I thought,
probably shouldn't for data protection.
64 Zoo Lane on Insta.
Yeah, plug. Megana's Manor. Plug.
Right, so anyway, let's do Pet and Peak of the Week.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Can you actually do it? Yeah, can you actually do it?
I would need to refresh myself a couple of times, but yes, I have learned it.
Okay, cool. Maybe we do that after this.
Yeah. So Pets and Peaks of the Week.
Also, like, we aren't hungover, but we are a wee bit hungover.
We're in a stage of deliriism. Deliriousness.
We've not had this in a while, so strap in, guys, because also today's topic, I mean...
Arguably, I think this might be the best mind frame to be in it at. So, we'll get into that in a sec.
Pet and Peak of the Week.
Okay.
I'll go second.
Okay, my pet of the week would probably be... Now, this isn't actually a bad one, but I'd say Scotland losing. I've really, I've never been into football at all. I've really never understood it, but this World Cup has enlightened something in my heart. And I fucking love Scotland. Like, I can't tell you how proud I am to be Scottish. Like, you see when we've seen all the fans in America just doing us proud.
Oh, I know.
And just like daily interactions on the street, I'm like,
I love seeing all the flags everywhere and everyone's just so excited.
And like, even though the Scotland team, no offence lads, are kind of shit, I still rate it so much, and I'm proud of you for lacing up your boots and doing your best down there.
Lacing up your boots and kicking those balls.
Yeah. Not very much. They don't kick them very much. No. The other team seem to have the upper hand. But...
Well, we did win the first one.
We did. So I actually went to do a job for the game, and it was really wholesome being in the room full of Scottish fans. And we were all screaming and getting really into it. So when they lost, I did think, this wasn't the outcome I was hoping for, but it's okay.
So fair. I totally get that. I think my pet was... God. I've bloody shot myself there.
It's quite painful, you finding your pets.
You usually take a while as well.
Much faster than you.
Because you've got more going on. Now, my pet of the week is more of a feeling.
Okay.
And I think it's coming back from my Ibiza being really out of routine. I feel like I'm chasing my tail a little bit because the way I feel like productive and stuff.
Sorry. Been burping so much lately.
You genuinely, that smells. And you genuinely look like a crazy lady today. Anyway, I'm not saying I look my best, but
yeah, I'm gonna admit I look worse.
It's not look worse. Like, you don't look bad. You just look a wee bit like crazy.
You are what you eat, I guess.
Right, I think mine is more like how I achieve and I'm productive is when I'm, getting up early, going to the gym. I'm in my routine. It's making me feel good. It's making me feel energised. And I just have struggled to get back into that. But next week is the week.
I'm the same.
I feel like I just need to get back into my good old routine.
I agree. I've not been in a routine at all. So it's time to get back on the saddle and take this horse to the Old Town Road.
Okay. Any other horses? So
we'll see.
Now, my peak of the week is... Sorry, can I go first this time?
Yes,
Sorry.
you may. You have my full permission.
My peak of the week... I would say the Scottish Podcast Awards.
Yeah.
I genuinely mean it when I say, like, it just felt really, really nice to see, like,
yeah,
a space for podcasts.
It was.
Because, like, I think as well with, like, watching back on the Agency Unfiltered, like, us starting the podcast.
Yeah.
And in it, we were saying, like, oh, I wonder if, like, people will listen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, even if just a few people, like, enjoy our conversations. Watching that back to where we are now, and, like, we get messages from you guys all the time, and, like, when you guys write in as well, you always write at the start, like, love the podcast, or, like, how much it means to you. So I think to watch that and then, like, be now and be like, oh my God, like, we actually... like
have accomplished that.
We have accomplished that. And then I think to go to somewhere, even though we weren't technically part of it, it felt like, oh, wow, there's actually, like...
There's room for us.
And it's, like, celebrated.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, we don't need to be... like making money or like or like whatever. I just think it's really nice to like keep doing what we're doing and
definitely
see where it goes, you know.
My peak of the week is probably the same. Or yesterday, I had so much fun. To change it up. I really appreciated Nadine's peak, but I'll change it up. Yesterday, just being like with everyone, I feel like I'm really back, and you are too, to be honest. But like, I feel like I'm really back in my like party girl era. I feel like I'm like 21 again, and I feel like I've just finally kind of let go of all these negative feelings I was feeling for a while, of like, oh man, like I'm feeling behind, I'm feeling old, I'm feeling
you are where you're supposed to be.
Exactly. And I'm like, I'm gonna actually just relax and sit down and enjoy the moments. We speak in unison so much, it's actually wild. In the same accents, like the same pitch, tone.
It's just like when someone's speaking, we'll be like, wow, or like be like, aha. But it's like
right on cue.
It's
wild.
It's crazy. But
so yesterday I just felt like I was really jamming. I was with all our friends, which we've not all done in ages.
Yeah,
it was just
nice. It was
just
good.
really
it was
fun. I loved it.
So let's bring it back to the episode and let's talk about what this is all going to be about.
Is that what you like? Is that what you like? Is that dress? It's too tight.
Oh shit.
Last week and previously, people have been sharing to us some experiences where they have found pornography evidence on their partner's phones, etc., etc. Now, we've briefly spoken about this in another episode, can't remember which one it was, and I guess it's like one of those ones we shared what we think on it, but in a sort of, you know, sometimes you don't want to say too much. Like, we basically said, like, we don't get it, but like no judgment to other people that do it.
No, and look, this is why humans are so interesting. Everyone has different thoughts and feelings.
Human behaviour.
Things that make them tick, things that make them feel shit. Like, that's what makes us all these unique beings.
Exactly.
And there's no right or wrong. We'll start by saying that. Like,
well, sometimes there are in certain situations, but like for this situation,
we want this episode to be insightful
and fun,
and a no judgment zone.
No judgment zone, but also like supportive. I mean, there are some things that like we will say our opinion on. But take it with a pinch of salt.
Exactly.
And I also just think that it's a nice place for people to, we obviously put up our link to say like share your experiences, your thoughts, opinions, good or bad, anything at all, because I think it's, maybe people can relate to each other.
People could take something away from it.
I think it's a
taboo topic.
It's a taboo topic, the whole porn sort of
realm.
It is, and if I'm being completely honest, I was saying this to Megan, like, because obviously we spoke about how we would feel in our relationships. Obviously Megan doesn't have one currently, but I guess she could think back to
when I did.
when she did. So without further ado, we're going to dive right in. We're going to start reading. And
there's no sort of structure to this.
No.
We're just going to take it as it comes.
Yeah, we're going to just do it, guys. Okay. So, the sort of thing was, let's talk porn. That word, it's just
porn.
Like, also, can I just say that, like, it's hard to, it is kind of like, it doesn't come natural to, like,
no.
Because when we were like, should we do it? Well, actually, last week we just spontaneously were like, oh, let's do that next week. And then we were thinking about it, we were like, oh, is this like...
too difficult to navigate?
Well, it's quite out there,
yeah.
I guess. But I think it's important that we tackle these conversations. Like Olivia Atwood doing all her things.
Sometimes
that is so interesting.
it's important to have difficult conversations.
It is. So we said, let's talk. Personal thoughts, any crazy stories, fun or bad, your experiences in relationships, any boundaries you've had around it, how it's impacted trust, intimacy or confidence, good or bad, and any advice or lessons you've learned. So, let's start with the first write-in. I don't like the idea of it in a relationship because why would he need to watch it if he has me? Mm-hmm.
That's how we feel.
That is actually how we feel, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But there's, I guess, many layers to that, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I've been with my partner for 3 years, and only just last month I found his Google search history that when he's away with work, he watches endless amounts of porn. To be honest, this shocked me, and he has denied watching it when we first got together. And now I'm a little unsure what that means for him. Does it mean he's not interested in me, or am I not giving him enough? It's left me feeling a wee bit deflated to be intimate, and I don't know how to navigate it.
Oh,
I think I would understand.
I think I would genuinely feel the same.
Because, like, but then I'm like, I try and look at this, I'm trying to play, like, devil's advocate, right? And, like, really try and understand it. I personally think, and I've heard through the grapevine, that unfortunately porn is unrealistic. You know, like, when two people come together and have sex, I don't think it's what goes on in porn videos. No. It's probably much more vanilla, and maybe these videos are like...
Have you ever even seen a clip?
Yes, I have seen a clip.
So have I.
And I don't wish to see it again. It just ain't, for me, it doesn't tickle my fancy, and that's
doesn't
fine.
Tickle your pickle?
It certainly doesn't tickle my pickle, so that's fine for me. I have seen it on Twitter.
Yeah, I think I've just seen, like... God, Twitter really is explicit.
It is. Yep, unfortunately. But, yeah, so I'm trying to look at it from a fair point of view.
Yeah.
Now, me and Nadine had this conversation. Is there, like, a time for men that they need to empty their load? Like, I've heard of blue balls. They sound awful, for starters. I'm so glad I've never experienced them. I'm not curious to know how that feels. Quite all right with not knowing the sensation of that. But I'm like, if this man is working away, like, what is he, does he feel like he must relieve this tension down there? But, like, for me...
The way you speak about this is so, like, it's so, like, formal.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be like, is he going to, like...
No, I get it.
Ew. I can't say the naughty words. So for me, I'm like, okay, is he, like, away and, you know, feeling a type of way and he wants to...
How long is he away for work?
Yeah. Does he have any content of you that...
Like, we were talking about this as well. It's like, is it a sort of... Obviously, like, girls send pictures to their boyfriend and maybe they have a sort of... a bank of, you know, content of their girlfriend for maybe moments that they would need to use. Why is it so funny? But I guess it's just one of those ones where it's like, honestly, for me, I would feel awkward bringing it up.
Bring them up.
Like, if I was in this position, like, obviously you have brought it up and he's denied it, so it's kind of awkward. It's
No,
like,
I think he denied it in the beginning. So when they first got together, he said, I wouldn't watch porn. And now they're 3 years in, and she's just noticed last month that he in fact does. So for her, she's feeling like, oh, has something changed? Am I not enough? So maybe if he was honest from the get-go, then that wouldn't leave her feeling that this type of way.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say I really don't think it's a you problem. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel better.
No.
I think that maybe this being away plays into it. Maybe he's too scared to ask you for any content he may require. Which is also really fair because, like, not everyone wants to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I personally have boundaries around that for my own reasons. So good luck to my next boyfriend. I don't want you watching porn, and I won't be providing any images. So use your good old imagination should you find yourself in these desperate times. But I think for you, if you've not already addressed it, I would have a conversation about it, because if you feel this type of way towards it, that's going to build up.
It's going to build up and it's going to make things worse. And it's going to, your body won't want to be intimate because you'll feel a certain way.
And
I
like
think
she said that.
Exactly, and I think it's important that you explain like how that makes you feel.
Yeah. And have a conversation about it, like, is there anything else we could be doing to avoid you doing this?
Yeah.
And then maybe it'll invite an open and honest conversation, and it might even spice things up a wee bit for you too.
Yeah. That is. I've been with my partner for 13 years. I don't mind him watching it at all. There will be 100% be categories that I would hate for him to search, but I think I know him enough to know what he's looking at isn't that. It doesn't influence his expectations or behaviour, so I'm okay with it. We have watched it together in our early 20s. I wouldn't say for me it's a group activity. I also am someone who's extremely self-conscious, hate any focus being on my body, and struggle with intimacy at points due to past experiences. So if he wants to view that for his own sexual gratification, then that's fine.
Wow.
As long as he's not paying or exchanging messages, etc. with women, you do you, boo. In moderation, of course.
Wow. That is a really mature
way to look at it, and that I think that's good that to see another perspective of it.
And that's what works for you.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, it's so important to have your own boundaries, and you and your partner agree what that boundary is and what works for you both. Because I know someone who has watched it with their boyfriend, like they've watched it together. I also know someone whose boyfriend had an addiction to it. And
that's a nightmare.
And it was so bad, actually, that they couldn't be intimate all the time because
Was he using...
He's
using up all these swimmers elsewhere in his own time.
Yeah. So I think it's like definitely like there's boundaries within it.
I am really happy to hear that for you this is what works, and like you're addressing that, like maybe this can just be very temporary for you. I know you said at the moment you're feeling a bit insecure, you don't really like the focus being on you at the moment. Like that could all change.
Yeah.
So if you've decided right now you're comfortable with that and you trust him, which is the most important thing of this all, it's trust, then amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And if that works for you, that works for you. I also would say though, like maybe like you feeling a little bit like insecure with your body, and like maybe that's something that you could look into of like working on, because I also think it's really empowering as a woman to like love your body. And I know it's so easier said than done. I don't just mean like, I mean it takes time and it takes like a lot of self-love and work to get to that point.
Yeah.
And I think as a woman as well, it's so hard to love your body.
It's a constant battle.
You're always fluctuating, and like you can be bloated, your period's there. Like it's just it's a never ending cycle. But I do think that it's really important to find out why you feel the way that you do.
Yeah.
And try and work on it.
Because you don't want to feel like that. You want to feel like, especially with your partner, like you want to feel like
empowered,
sexy, and like
and if you think about it, like realistically, right, that works for you just now because you're like, okay, that if he needs to do that, like I get it because I'm not comfortable, and like obviously you said like things have happened in the past that have made you feel like that, which I'm so sorry about, and like I really like it might be really hard for you to work on those things, but ideally you would want in the future, maybe it might take a really long time, but like to be able to be in a place where you're like, okay, you don't need to watch that because I feel amazing and I can be like empowered and
100%
in those things, but good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to
Really touch my toes there.
Didn't mean that. Okay, next one.
It's your turn.
I just showed that one.
Oh, so you did. Okay. Please touch on porn not reflecting real sex. That's what I just said. And issues with early exposure to porn and how people approach sex in real life. For example, you cannot safely choke someone. Interesting BBC article about it at the moment, but would love to hear you guys speak about this. But love the pod.
Oh, thank you.
This is exactly the bit for me that feels damaging. Like, that isn't real life. And like, if I had sex with someone for the first time and they put their hands on my neck, I'd fucking slap them in the face.
No, exactly.
I'd say, what the fuck are you doing? Like that.
I think there's such... It is such a massive, like, what do you call that? Not a graph. A line.
Atmosphere.
There's such a long, like...
Scale.
Sorry, guys. There's such a large scale of just dipping your toe in and watching a bit of maybe some girls kissing or whatever, I don't know, whatever you're into. But, or the other scale is like, there's some really...
fucked up shit.
Well, yeah, I was actually going to say that, but I was going to maybe... No judgment.
No, but there's stuff that like...
There is actually horrendous stuff that I've never, thank God, never came across on Twitter. Not that I'm searching for it. But, like, I've heard, like, there's nuts,
very derogatory stuff.
like, really bad. And I guess, actually, we were talking to two males.
Yeah.
They will remain unidentified and anonymous. But it was, we just started chatting about it because we were saying, oh, this is what we're going to do on the podcast, like, da-da-da. And they were like, oh, that's kind of mad, like, you're going to do that, like, talk about it. And we were like, well, you know, here we are. So we kind of just, like, started, like, asking them, like, what they thought. Because I guess it's good to have, like, a male's perspective on it as well. Now, one of the people, who's a man, said that they feel like, they literally said off the bat, I think it's like a really bad representation of what sex is and what sex can be. And I think that, you know, like, when boys are young and they're watching that,
they're so, like, they're warped.
It's such a, I'm not saying this is for everyone, but it can really, really warp your expectation of what sex should be like. And I think, you know, if you're watching these videos of, like, guys doing certain things to girls and being really, like, rugged and not in, like, a fun way, but, like, really intense, and, like, porn is fake. And porn,
it's actors.
It's actors, right? And, like, I follow, like, do you follow that girl, Ari?
No.
She's, like, an OnlyFans girl, but she's just, like, makes really cool content.
Right.
Like, that's not that. She's, like, became, like, a pure massive content creator. But she talks about it all the time, and she's like, it's fake, like, it's... Yeah. And, like, I love that she actually speaks about...
it transparently.
She speaks about it so transparently.
That's good.
But I think that, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there that... Number one, isn't what girls actually like. Porn is, if you're watching these types of videos, it's for men's
actually is, yeah.
Girls don't actually...
They're, like, treated like shit.
And they don't... Like, so I think it can really warp, and like maybe some people will think sex is boring because in these videos,
they're expecting this like crazy mental shit when actually it's just two humans coming together
and I'm not saying you can't have
entangling.
You can't have fun and, you know, get a few props here and there and
spice up
whatever you want to do. Like I'm not saying that. Obviously people do go wild, but I think there's such a fine line between
wrong and right,
or like realistic sex and like pornography.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I genuinely believe, and I think even talking to our two friends, like they said the exact. We didn't even say that. Like they just said that off the bat,
which was nice to hear.
Yeah, I don't think that would be all guys' opinions.
Probably not.
Yeah, but haven't we spoken enough about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, we've already been going for 37 minutes.
Wow.
It's going to be a long one.
I know. Porn is a weird one because it totally icks me out and would probably annoy me if my partner watched it. But I know I do occasionally, lol. But to me, I'm not looking at it for good-looking guys, and I'm not looking at it for the guys. Whereas I feel like guys look at it for the girls. I don't know if that makes sense. I get what you mean. Like, you're saying that, like, they're looking at it because
they think the girl's hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like the way girls look at guys and guys look at girls is so different.
It is. Like guys, sorry, not everyone, but typically guys look at girls in a really sexual lens.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like some guys 100% do. Also, as well, say like people send nudes, right? Mm-hmm. And guys are like, send me, like, you could send a guy any part of your body and they'd probably be like, woohoo.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I can't speak for everyone. Obviously, some people do like this, but like,
yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
Luckily, has never. Well, for me, luckily, but also no judgment if you like this. It's okay. But like, do girls want dick pics?
I do not want a dick pic. If anyone dare sends me,
like, I'm sorry, but that is not good looking.
No.
Like, if me and my partner, like, so happy to look at my partners. But like, I don't need a picture. Can just be in the moment. I think I'm good with.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I think like not. I've honestly never been sent one. That's fine, but some guys like would just send that to a girl,
like unprovoked, and that actually.
Say what you were talking to like someone.
Huh?
You were talking to someone. They showed you a towel.
Oh, yeah. So, like, basically, I'm actually this guy on Raya, right? And he lives another side of the world. And he just happened to be visiting Scotland because he was here for a wedding. And he said, should we meet up? And I was like, do you know what? This was a few weeks ago. And I was like I've turned this corner lately where I'm prepared to date, right? Mm-hmm. I've entered my dating era. I've yet to go on my dates.
You've actually not entered it yet.
Yeah, I'm about to.
You've booked in.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm ready, right? So I thought this is actually the perfect first date scenario because I know that I categorically will never see him again because he will return to his home, which is many, many miles away. Mm-hmm. And I thought, this is good. Like, I just thought it's a good way to start.
Yeah.
And I was happy to do it. I thought, fuck it, yeah, here we go. Then he asked me on Instagram because on Raya you can't send photos. But I just thought he's added me on Instagram because, you know, we're about to go on a date and that's fine. I'm okay with that. And then he just randomly sends me a photo of like him topless with like his towel wrapped around, but it was wrapped super low. I couldn't see his ding dong, thankfully. but like, may as well have. And I just thought, I didn't ask. Mm-mm. I know that might get some girls going. Like, look, he was in great shape, but like, I not want to see you with your top off. Do not unprovoked send me a.
No, but it was like, it wasn't even the top off part. Like, it was more like.
I just thought, what are you? You think you're going on a date with me and I'm going to stay in your hotel and have sex with you? Well, you thought wrong, buddy.
So she cancelled.
So yeah, I didn't go on a date. I said, you absolutely ain't getting none of this candy. So unprovoked photos, please no. Was this the question?
Oh no, sorry, right, bring it back. Why did I even start talking about
I
it?
have no idea.
Oh, because we were talking about like how guys view girls and girls view guys.
yeah.
Right, sorry, it does.
Like, I'll be honest in saying I think women's bodies are beautiful.
Like, I actually could prefer women's bodies to men.
I'd rather look at a pair of boobs than someone's willy.
100%.
But I'm not interested in touching the boobs.
No.
I can just appreciate their beauty.
Yeah, like, I think women's bodies are phenomenal.
They are. They can do so much.
Like, bums, boobs, beautiful, beautiful parts of the body.
Yeah. All the bees.
Do I want to get in about them? No. But, totally can appreciate it. But if I saw a man walking down the street naked, I would be like, well, obviously I would be like, what the fuck?
That is illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, you can't go out naked.
Well, not that I was. So anyway.
That's your outfit for next weekend, Trent.
But yeah, like, it's a hard one because you're saying that you do like watching it sometimes, but you know what your intentions are, but I guess it's kind of hard to know what a guy's intentions are.
I guess my only point here, and look, you know, I back the girls way before I ever backed the men. I guess we can't really have double standards.
No, we can't. I get it.
I get it.
Like, I get it.
And I hear it.
I get it because I'm like, do you know, we always say this, like, say we're on, like, say you're on a night out or, like, whatever, and, like, a guy's talking to you or something, and then they start being a bit weird, like, then you're like, oh, they're firing in, and you're like, oh, I thought we were just being friends.
Yeah.
And I think it's, like, one of those ones, like, you talking to a guy, like, you know what your intentions are, but you never know what their intentions are. And, like, you probably know yourself, like, oh, I just do that for, like, for me, and, like, I don't feel any sort of, I'm not being, like, weird about it or whatever, but, like, I guess, but then, yeah, I guess it is just double standards, so. So.
And I think what you could take from it is like, well, if you know you can successfully watch it and not feel in any way like attracted or drawn to these male actors, then perhaps your boyfriend could too.
Yeah, I think, I mean, number one, I don't know if you said, I don't know how my partner I would feel about my partner. I don't know if you have one currently. I think in this case, it would need to be like an open conversation vibe.
Yeah,
I think that would be the only way to really establish, like, okay, if I'm going to do this, you can do this.
Yeah, it can't
do
really
you want
be...
to do this? Are you okay with me doing this?
Yeah, it can't be one rule for one and one for the other. Okay.
Okay, next one.
I personally feel like I don't have a big issue if my partner watches it, but if there was a time where he was watching it more regular and not giving me intimacy, then of course that's when it becomes a problem. I don't see it as cheating as if it's a rare occasion, but I understand why people would. By the way, I love you both. I wish you uploaded a video daily, lol.
Wow.
Wow. Well,
Thank you.
also guys, maybe this is a good time to ask if people would be interested in Patreon.
All right, yeah.
We have no plans. Let's just drop that on a deal. But like, we have no plans to do that, but let us know if you would be interested. Patreon, to summarise, would be a small fee per month for additional episode per week.
Yeah. I think,
small fee as in like £5.
Yeah. I think loads of people were talking about it at the podcast awards, like when we were talking to them. And we just were like, oh, that's not really something that we've thought about. And I think having a Patreon is like, for example, when we did that vlog, we've done one vlog on the YouTube, I feel like it's hard because we're so busy with our jobs. Plus we do this once a week. So it is hard to like find the time to do
additional
content, but we really, really do want to.
Yeah, and also like, yeah, it would be nice to
build.
And we actually currently are like, we are out of pocket making the podcast. So it'd be nice to be in pocket.
Yeah, it'd be nice to actually just break even.
Yeah, just break even. I ain't looking to, you know, get rich off this. If the universe wants that for us, we welcome it.
Earlier I did say we're not looking to make money. I'm actually just looking to break even.
Break even is fine.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we're at a loss. But we do this for you because we love you.
Yeah, and we love the podcast. And look, loss or nos, we're still going to be doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe a Patreon would be good if like we could figure out if that's something people are interested in.
Yeah, so just comment down below if you would be, and we can
we'll put up a wee poll.
we can address this at a later date.
Yeah.
But back to
yeah.
the actual thing.
Yes.
I love this photo.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I agree as well in the sense that if you notice in your relationship the intimacy's gone because they are
like the person that I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not a current issue like now, but like it became an issue for them because they were, you know, addicted to that. And I think it can become, because one of our friends also said, because we were talking about boys obviously unloading their junk. And we were kind of saying like, Megan posed the question like about the blue balls thing. Like, is that like, does that need to happen?
Is it necessary?
Is it necessary? And like what our friends were saying was they were like, I mean, not really. Like, obviously people have different drives.
Yeah.
But
there's
also,
no like actual ball point of when
and
the
like,
balls need relieved.
Yeah, so it's like it's one of those ones. It probably. Oh yeah, they were saying that like it's almost like these endorphins get released.
Yeah, and dopamine hit. So it's like it becomes really addictive if you like. If you, some people find it really addictive. But with a lot of these things that give you a quick dopamine hit, there's also a bit of a calm down.
Yes, pardon the pun.
That was clever. Got me there.
Yeah. So, and you would never say that word on its own?
No. The C-U-M word.
So yeah, I think it's like, it's just one of those ones. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think, look, again, we keep saying it, boundaries. Whatever works for you and your partner, hippie IE. But yeah, there definitely is a fine line.
Yeah. Right. A few years ago, my boyfriend went to message me a picture on WhatsApp. I was looking over his shoulder whilst doing it, and when he was clicking who to send it to, I saw a picture of a blonde pretty girl I didn't recognise. I said, "Who's that?" and he said, "Who?" and made me seem silly for noticing her. He made up this huge lie about it being a work colleague, but I wasn't buying it. My gut knew. Oh God, all these puns. My gut. Are you dead warm in here?
Like sweating.
Sorry. My gut knew it wasn't right. He then deleted the chat, and I brought it up later again because I believed that maybe it was nothing and I was being cray-cray. He said I could look at his phone, and I found it on his WhatsApp in the archives section.
Oh, shit.
Oh, stupid boy. I made him spill the beans. She was a girl from some webcam website who he had paid to watch on live video. I felt sick, was so upset, and felt like he had cheated. I took down her number to check he was telling the truth, and the girl confirmed that that's what she did as a job. Years later, we are happily engaged with a baby, but it still has affected my trust towards him, which takes a long time to get fully back to.
Yeah.
I was so upset at the time, and now I guess, is it that much different from porn? To me at the time, I just felt like paying someone one-to-one to see them privately is a bit different from porn and a bit disgusting when you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm glad we made it through, and as far as I'm aware, he's never done it again, because if he did, I would be fuming. What do you guys think? Cheating or not cheating? P.S. No disrespect to the girl, because ultimately she is making a living, and go her if it makes her money, but I'm sure there are many men in relationships doing this without their partners knowing, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Totally would feel the exact same.
Same. And I love how you've wrote this. I think it's very fair. Yeah. And honestly, I feel like we must address this right now. Like, anyone in that industry, you go, girl, like, bang your buck, quite literally, however you want.
Yeah. If you guys are unfamiliar with certain, like, with the kind of whole job aspect of, like, OnlyFans and stuff like that, you should genuinely watch Olivia Atwood's documentary.
Oh yeah, it's so educational.
Genuinely so good, so interesting. She looks at all
aspects,
the whole realm. Love Olivia Atwood.
Same, shout out.
Lovely,
Shout out, love,
lovely.
babe.
We just said that. Anyway, so I think that number one, I'm going to say it is different to watching porn. Paying someone for an individual one-on-one experience feels like more intimate to me and more personal.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is over the line
of
the line.
Yeah, like, in a sense of what's the difference between consuming porn anyway or paying someone, I get that you're essentially watching the same type of content. One just requires payment and one doesn't. However, I do agree with the line. I think watching porn, personally for me, is super, 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 super close to the line. Paying for it, way over.
Also because you've taken an interest in that specific person.
That's personal.
Yeah, I feel like if you're just watching generic porn, I guess you're just like, you don't really care who it is. You're just like,
you're just there for the act.
Yeah, but I guess if you're paying someone, like, you've picked that person.
You're like into them specifically, because if you weren't, go access the free shit.
And like also the one-on-one aspect, it feels really intimate to me.
Definitely, I agree.
But I guess as well, you know, boundaries again, like if that's something that you spoke about, addressed, it's not happened since, you were able to obviously move on. Yes, it has affected you, and I genuinely don't blame you, because I think that would really make a lot of people feel the exact same way. I
100%.
think it's just one of those ones that, like, I'm so glad you were able to move forward from it.
Me too. I think my best advice for this situation is, you're happily engaged, like, you obviously trust him enough to be engaged to him. Yes, when someone, you feel disrespected by someone, it does take time to fully overcome that. Like, for example, totally different, but when I first started therapy, I would say to my therapist, a couple of the things my ex had done early doors, I was really trying to forgive him for. Like, I really wanted to forgive him. Like, I just was really struggling on how to do it. But I went to therapy and I really tried to work through this, and I honestly did. Until he did put his willy in someone else, and I thought, I'm going to draw the line. Here. This ends here. But yeah.
That's all you know about.
Yeah. Anyone else wants to come forward? Sure. But I think you really can choose to forgive someone if they make you certain that this was like, okay, you hadn't set boundaries yet, like, let's allow them this space to fuck up if you want, but dare do it again, you're axed off, motherfucker.
Because you know now, he knows now you do not, like, you're not wanting that, you're not happy with it. Also, side note from this, right, I'm going to put out this question, right? These girls that find out their boyfriend is watching porn.
Yeah.
If the boy didn't think there was anything wrong with it, why would they not say to their partner, by the way, like, I do watch porn? Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, like you obviously know something's a bit sketchy about it.
Yeah, like, these girls are like, I found, and then the boy's like, well, that's like normal, or like whatever. Like,
I guess, would you really bring up though, like, by the way, babe, watch this pure unreal porn last night?
Not like that, just be like, but like, it's hidden for a reason.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know?
Guess it's a bit of an awkward one to bring up, but I totally agree with your point.
Yeah, like, it's definitely for sure awkward. But I just mean, like, that is just so interesting that it's like, it's a taboo. I keep saying my letters mixed up today. Anyway. But yeah.
That's our thoughts and feelings.
Yeah. But I love that you guys have moved forward.
And I wish you all the best, and I hope you learn. And yeah, I guess some people do deserve second chances and forgiveness. Unless you're my ex. I've been in a relationship for 10 years.
Wow.
At the beginning, I had noticed porn history on my boyfriend's phone, and it made me feel uncomfortable and insecure. I asked him why he watched it, and he said he only did it when we weren't together at this stage and we only seen each other a few times a week. Then skip to a few years and we were being intimate and he asked, did I want to watch porn while we had sex? I was awkward and agreed, and he put on lesbian porn, which made me feel so which made me feel so uncomfortable. It was on for a few minutes and I said, sorry, I can't get into this. So he switched it off, but also didn't continue being intimate. It's a weird one, but it makes me feel insecure and feel like I'm not good enough in bed.
Oh, God.
I, again, completely understand. I'm going to assume I would feel the same way.
Yep.
I guess some people are into that. Some people do that in their couples and that works for them.
Yeah, and I don't...
So I can't blame them for shooting these shot.
I think some people actually enjoy that and get off.
Yeah, some
by
couples really do.
And I think again, if you like to do that, why the hell not? Like,
yeah, like some people like mustard and some people like don't. So like,
yeah. I think it's like one of those ones like, I think, see, as a couple, you can do anything you want, right? If you're in it together.
Yeah.
Like, people might think you do weird shit, but do you know what? See, if you and your partner like doing stuff, like people who swing.
Yeah.
Like swingers.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm not going to be a swinger.
No.
Personally, I'm not going to have a threesome. But like, if people want to do that, I'm like, okay, cool.
A threesome is generally my idea of hell. Like I would rather break both legs.
Like, I also had a friend. God, I've got like, I just got all these stories are coming back to me. I had a friend who started going out with this guy. They were like in a proper relationship, and they had a threesome with her friend.
Oh God, that ain't for me.
Yeah.
But again, it does work for me. But I'm just thinking that'd be so fucking strange if I'd
do you
done
know
that
what-
with you and Cal. We're probably not going to do that.
No, it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. I think,
Fortunately.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I think, though, like, she was up for it and he was up for it and the friend was, and they were all drunk and they were just like, fuck it. So do you know what? When she told me, I was like, wow, like, I was shocked. But I was like, because I was like, oh, I would be really jealous of that.
Yeah, that wouldn't make me feel...
And then afterwards, I would be like, oh,
do you like
guys,
them?
Like, you've been intimate with each other, so like, are you going to look at her like that?
Yeah.
But anyway, that worked for them. So I was like, I was like, are you genuinely okay with that? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, then you go, kiddo.
Yeah, I guess like...
You do that as much as you want.
Yeah. Because people do, I've heard, people do like watching
Their
partner in action.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, this same couple would go to bars and look for people.
Oh. The sort of scouting process.
Yes, I think that is actually quite normal.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's also quite normal in the gay community.
It's very normal in the gay community. I've heard it from peeps.
Was I watching something recently where it was like...
Gay saunas.
Oh yeah, gay sauna. Oh, that's a whole other topic. But
Yeah.
Megan met this guy and he was telling her all about it.
Very insightful couple of hours. Eye-opening.
Yes. There's just so much out there, and I think if like you and your partner are comfortable and have agreed, again, boundaries.
Yeah. Then so be it.
Then I think that's great and wonderful, and you do what makes you happy as long as it's not harmful to other people.
And I guess you don't know until you try. So maybe, and I understand, I totally understand how in the moment that'd be quite awkward to say no, so you've just kind of thought, fuck it, right, okay. And then you've been like, do you know what, I've tried this, it's not for me, turn it off.
Yeah.
But I totally understand that because you've turned it off, then the intimacy didn't continue.
Maybe like a mood killer.
That's going to make you feel a type of way.
Yeah, it maybe makes you feel rejected in that moment because like the two lesbians in the video have been turned off. Sometimes we're just talking about things and I'm like, how did we get here?
I'm not sure.
Megan, honestly, this is...
I have came a long
You have came on leaps and bounds.
way.
Like, I'm quite like, I can talk about things.
Yeah, I used to really struggle.
So like the fact you're able to do this episode is crazy.
Commendable.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't say any... I couldn't even say sex.
I know, I was going to say that.
Sex, penis, vagina. That's exposure therapy for me.
There we go. So yeah, anyway, it is, that's something that I feel like a lot of people would feel like, and
Very valid.
I think actually now, like, I don't know if like you've spoken to your partner and been like, is that something that you really want to do?
I'm sensing...
Would you be open? Would you both be open to maybe just a sort of heterosexual couple?
Yeah, maybe it's like more level playing fields.
Yeah.
2 guys, 2 girls, instead of like being outnumbered by boobs.
Yeah. And especially if you're not into girls, it's just like...
Yeah, like what am I getting from
Yeah,
this?
like, don't be so selfish.
I know.
Right, next.
I work with young people on all topics around consent, healthy relationships, impacts of pornography, and honestly the impact of porn is so bad and runs so deep. 90% of porn contains some kind of violence and no discussion of consent. Boys as young as 9 are accessing hardcore pornography and it's having an actual impact on their brain chemistry like lots of other addictions. The porn industry is so dark and seedy. I understand that you girls are talking about it from a relationship standpoint and a lot of people think it's not a problem if someone watches porn, but it feeds into a much bigger issue and sends really problematic messages to young boys and girls about sexual expectations. I love the pod and I can imagine a lot of people will say they don't have a problem with it, but I wanted to share a more balanced view on the real impact of porn. Would love to hear your guys chat about this from your perspective.
Wow, thank you so much for that insight.
Yeah, and I think we did actually touch on this.
We did.
Earlier on.
I think, obviously, we said our friends had already said that from, like, a guy's perspective. And, yeah, I totally can see and believe that that is messing up the minds of young...
Impressionable.
Children.
Yeah.
Like, 9 years old.
That's actually terrifying. I genuinely didn't know what sex was until I was, like, 13.
I don't even... I think I was a wee bit younger than that, but, like...
I was a late bloomer.
You were a late bloomer, but I think it just is really crazy
It's really
that people
terrifying.
kids have access to that so easily. Like, and when you're 9 years old, like, just take a minute to think how young and impressionable you are,
God.
and you're watching these videos of like people doing like the maddest stuff.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really scary, and I think there is such a dark side to it. Like, that's what we were trying to touch on before. There's such a dark side to it, and there's also people view it as like it can be lighthearted and fun and whatever. But
Yeah, I do sway very heavily towards this point of view than I do that it's normal, just to me.
is it normal because it has been normalised by men and a minority of women? That's a question.
That is a question.
I have no statistics and no facts.
It's just a question.
It's just a question I'm putting out there. Like, could women live without porn?
I think we could. We can't speak for everyone.
But yeah, I think it's definitely something to be aware of. And I'm
Yeah.
glad this point of view has been written in.
Me too.
So thank you. My boyfriend follows loads of female gym accounts, i.e. half-naked girls with their bums out, and girl fashion accounts. I don't think he should be taking gym advice from a 5'1" girls when he is a man, or be interested in fashion hauls or what a girl is buying from PLT.
Yeah.
Obviously, his reason for following these girls is different to why a woman would follow them. I have confronted him about it and he unfollowed some, but I know they are still there. I don't want to obsess over this because we are in a loving relationship and he did have a good reaction when I confronted him. It isn't porn accounts, but it is basically thirst traps, etc. I'm all for women being body proud and posting their bodies, but there is a line between an influencer feeling themselves and a clear sex account that attracts a certain type of man. I was really embarrassed and icked out when I checked his following list after 3 years together, as I didn't even think it was something to worry about. What are your thoughts on men in relationships following loads of half-naked women, thirst traps accounts? My opinion is it's out of order and it's not okay.
Yeah, 100%. I as well, like, looking at this from like a... Something just happened. Like, sort of like my body was shutting down for a second.
It certainly looked like it.
That was weird. Yeah, taking this from a wider lens, even like if I see a boy, and I have experienced this as of late, seen a boy like every girl's photo. Like, one, why do you follow so many girls? There's no way you know all these people. Two, liking everyone's photo. Like, to me, that's like red flag. And yeah, like you said, like, why would your boyfriend need to be following girls for their gym advice or their hauls? Like, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that you're not their target audience.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you are gaining from following them.
I almost think it's like a roundabout way of seeing other women without explicitly being like, I'm going to follow like these sort of sexual accounts. It's like a kind of, it's like a, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, it's like, I personally would pick that my future man follows girls of whom he knows. Maybe some celebrities. That's fine. I get we all have celeb crushes. You know, I follow some of mine.
I don't even have really any celeb crushes.
Bad Bunny, Jacob Elordi. Jacob Elordi's deactivated his Instagram though.
Why?
Not sure. Like, I follow the likes of Justin Bieber and stuff like that. Like, these are people who, yes, I absolutely do fancy, but it's a total unrealistic crush.
Yeah, I think celeb crushes are
Following
absolutely fine.
influencers, and I say this as a one myself, I think is like, fine. It's a bit of a grey area. Unless you like their content and like, as in like, it's funny or something. But like, typically just like a really banging girl looking amazing every day. I'm like, for what reason are you following?
Yeah, I really do. I do get it. I think also like, if there's a reason your partner follows accounts, like maybe for example, the fashion side of things, like Cam's really into fashion, and like he follows like certain girls who like have cool styles. And I remember when we first started going out, he would always send me like, oh, this is cool. Like,
oh, that's nice.
Like it was like sending me like inspo. And I was so okay with that. I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because you can connect the dots on why he would be following that.
Yeah, and it wasn't ever like in a weird way, but...
And it's not girls who shop on Pretty Little Thing.
No, it was like...
Because why would he shop there? He wouldn't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think... I don't agree with that, unfortunately.
No. Oh. My boyfriend confessed he has watched porn in the bathroom in my house when I was at home. Is this weird or am I overdramatic? For me, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like that.
Like, your girlfriend's literally in the next room.
I'm not for that one. I'm really sorry. I'm not. I would actually hate that.
That makes me feel like really sick. I also hate, and like, I'm sure this isn't like a majority thing, but the thought of a guy doing that makes me ill.
I mean, I think for this one, it's like, are you saying, is that weird? Did it make you feel weird?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel? And see if you felt like, oh, I don't like, I mean, respect that he admitted it to you.
Love the transparency.
Honestly, if my partner came up to me and said that, I would have been like, are you okay? Because I'm like right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's so much in that.
There's
that I'm
so
like,
much to it that's like...
I would say if it made you feel weird, you would kindly ask him not to do that again.
Yeah, please refrain from
And maybe,
doing that.
I know, is that awkward to be like, why did you feel the need to do that?
No, I don't think that's awkward.
But yeah, I don't really know what else to say on that one. But I think communication is key.
Yes.
Look, the two mottos that we have, communication is key and boundaries.
Yeah. I think when it's surrounding a topic is tricky as this one, those are the two key components.
Yeah. Okay. I hate it. It feels like cheating to me. I think it gives guys unrealistic standards and expectations. It puts pressure on girls to do certain positions, wear certain outfits, not use protection, anal, etc. My ex-boyfriend said it was normal for guys to watch porn, but when I said it was an issue for me, he didn't want to give it up, which I feel is selfish. I compromised by saying he could still watch it, but it made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't want to see it on our TV search history, etc., and he continued to watch porn, then told me he felt guilty every time he did watch it. So I think porn is an addictive / unhealthy obsession. It felt like he tried to shift the blame guilt onto me when it is clearly his problem. We were having sex regularly. I know men have a higher sex drive, but even if we weren't having sex as often, I still wouldn't be okay with porn. My opinion is that it is just really weird because I know some people would be okay with this, but you wouldn't stand in someone else's bedroom and watch them have sex while you stand in the corner. But is it okay to watch it on your phone or iPad or laptop? Good point. Very, very strange and weird to me. I would be keen to hear other opinions to help my understanding, but it is definitely a boundary I am moving forward into a new relationship. Thank you for discussing this topic. Absolutely love the pod. You are both naturals. Thank you.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
really,
And that actually is so nice to know that, like, this is an episode people are actually ready to listen to and like open up their minds to different
we got a lot of write-ins.
Yeah, so maybe we should tackle
more taboo subjects.
more taboo topics.
I think, yeah, I totally see your point, and I think it's just like, I feel like you also get, if your boyfriend isn't willing to give up porn, if it's making you feel uncomfortable,
strange.
That's weird in itself. Like, absolutely, yeah. I think, like, you can hear all the ones we spoke about, and it's like that's what you're gaining from this to hear. And I love that you've set that boundary. You know it doesn't work for you, and that's what you'll move forward with.
Absolutely. Sorry, divas. It's a long message to grab a matcha and a custard cream. What a nice combo.
Custard cream also, like, because we're talking about sex. Don't waste any of that.
What if custard cream's got to do with it?
Cream?
I'm maybe not familiar with that.
People say, like, I cleans my pants.
That's brilliant.
I don't say that. Anyway, let's move on. The issue with porn, from a queer perspective, straight people, I'm curious how relatable this is we weren't taught how to have safe queer sex, so porn is almost an educational tool because of how useless the sex in schools were, and even worse for the LGBT plus relationships. Another thing with porn, and you find this with the rise of manosphere, shove your Andrew Tate up your arse. Absolutely. Is the more violent BDSM videos young people are viewing, as that's how sex should be, and the worldwide impact on that is unfortunately very apparent with the statistics we are seeing. The manosphere could be an episode in itself to see how it is impacted to women, but that's not why I'm typing this mega long thing. Porn has its benefits and its consequences, and it all stems down to the user and their behaviour.
Very well put.
Do you know, I really do, like, I agree with that.
Yeah.
In some realm.
Because I guess
for the queer community, I totally understand. Like, they aren't taught anything about that in school, and like, that's not fair. So like, maybe it is educational for them, and they are. Where do they go to learn?
Yeah, because like it's not been established as the norm from a young age. So I totally get that. I think as well, I don't know, maybe when we're trying to think of it as a useful tool, is it maybe some people like who've never had sex before like feel the need to like watch it just to
know what
but
to
then
expect.
it's like that's when it gets a slippery slope because it's often unrealistic terms. So it's a tough one. But I think what you said is so well put.
It is.
Totally respect that point of view.
I would definitely do an episode on the manosphere.
Oh, 100%.
So, you like teddy bears?
I was sleeping one night and woke up and my ex-boyfriend was watching porn and masturbating beside me. Weird, weird, weird. I made it clear that was a boundary that he crossed and he genuinely didn't understand why it was weird. X for a reason.
I would be traumatised and I would break up with him on the spot. not to be dramatic, I just think, no.
No. That ain't for me, sister. Bit more of a personal one, but I find myself enjoying watching girls more than men. Am I bisexual or just curious?
No, I
would say it's just your preference. I am not. I am a straight woman, but I don't want to see men in action.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, see if someone was like, I'm going to shoot you if you don't watch porn, pick your category. It'd be a really niche situation. I would probably choose lesbian porn.
So would I.
Because I just don't want to see men and their...
I don't, and then I think men and women porn is like, it's all about the man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Maybe actually, no, I have heard this before. Girls like watching girl porn because...
The girls are having fun.
The girls are having fun. The girls are looking after themselves. It's all about the women, and that's what people get off on.
Yeah, I don't think it makes you bisexual.
Yeah, but
not that there's anything wrong with being bisexual.
But like, you could...
I don't think that fact alone makes you bisexual, and I wouldn't feel any type of way about it.
Yeah, exactly. Right, hold on, I'm just trying to think. Guys, I think what we're going to do is, because we do want to like read out as many as we can, maybe we might, for ones that are more stories, we might transport to the FBI files.
Yeah.
Because we do want you guys to be heard, but we've got a very long episode today.
Yeah.
So I think we use that one.
Okay, so we're going to finish up on one last one, but as we said, any that are suitable for the FBI category will be moved into there.
Yes.
Hey girls, I'm currently single, however, I asked my ex not to watch porn as we were together every day, so I felt like he could go about any needs together, and I didn't like the thought of him watching another girl with that intention, even if it is just porn. I hated the thought that he would rather get off to someone else rather than just wait for us to do it together.
Yeah.
He said he was happy with that and didn't mind. As far as I know, he was loyal to this. However, that ended up being the least of my worries, lol. He did end up cheating on me with many other girls for the last year and a half of our relationship. I ended it as soon as I found out. I've went to therapy thanks to the pod.
No way!
Aww. And feel so much better and genuinely love my single life. However, I do sometimes question if there were things I could have done differently as a partner, not for his sake, as I know cheating was a him problem, but for future relationships. Would love to know your opinion on this. P.S. Absolutely love the podcast and genuinely look forward to it every week. It has helped me so much during an awful breakup. Love, a fellow Scottish girlie.
Oh, thank you so much. Those are really kind.
No, thanks for sharing that with us. Is there anything you could have done differently? Heck no.
In terms of like, are you talking about in the sort of like sex realm? Or are you talking about like just as a partner? Because I think it's two very different things. I think it's good to come away from relationships and be like, when it ends, be like, okay, do you know what? How can I make my next relationship better? Like,
Yeah.
in terms of like showing up for your partner. But I think it, or whatever it may be. But I think in terms of sex, like, are you saying like, could I have done things better so he didn't watch porn? Is that what I think she means?
Well, no, she thinks he was loyal to not watching porn, but also he did cheat on her. So she's saying, is there anything she could have done differently? Like, and I actually understand this. Like, I have had similar thoughts myself in the past 10 months. Like, especially when it first happened, when I first got cheated on, I was like, is it because I'm not like this really outwardly erotic person? Don't know if you can tell. Look, I participate in the act.
That's enough.
Yeah, when I do, and like I'm open to, you know, exploration to some degree. But like I am not. I think me and my ex-partner had very different views on sex. And when we
likes
first
to have it with multiple women.
Yeah, he liked variety, whereas I was more of a sort of one-on-one person. But he liked to try out all the different
Cakes.
Yeah. So I initially thought, if I've been cheated on because like I'm not exciting enough or not like fun enough and I'm not like meeting his sexual pleasures, and then I realised, no, you, my friend, have a variation of problems that you need to work through. And you get quick fixes off of sleeping with other people, because for people who cheat, like, it's for numerous different reasons, but it is because you're seeking some sort of validation normally.
Of within.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there can be times where, you know, partners feel like they aren't being seen or loved enough, yada, yada, yada. In my personal opinion, I think at that point, if you're getting, you know, feelings of wanting to become intimate with other people that aren't your partner, you walk away from your partner.
You call it quits.
And then you do your acts, whatever else you may
desire.
But yeah, I think there's nothing...
Sorry.
I think you
didn't even say bless me.
Oh, sorry, bless you.
Thank you.
I think you be the best partner that you can be, and show your love the way that you want to show it. And if your partner chooses to cheat, 100% on them. I believe that if a partner has it in them to cheat, they will always cheat.
Yeah.
Me and Cam always say that. Like, if someone's going to cheat, they're going to cheat.
Yeah. Yeah, and cheating is a really hard... We should probably do a topic on that one week too.
We've just get episode topics.
It is a really hard thing, and I have very mixed opinions about it. Like, as much
it's
as...
circumstantial as well, and it's...
As much as, like, for me now, it's definitely a zero tolerance. Cheating is where I'm at now, because I have put myself through the ringer of accepting it in the past, and ultimately it ended up bad. So I feel like for me, that's just where I stand now, just due to past trauma. But I do believe people can make mistakes, and yeah, whole topic.
Yeah, we'll save that for another episode.
Yeah.
But I think you just have to know. I think as a partner, you need to know when a relationship breaks up, or even during it, if you know that you're showing up for your partner and you are really, truly, like...
Loving them,
thinking of them, being selfless at times, like communicating. If that relationship ends, or that your partner cheats on you, like, that's on them.
Yeah.
Period.
Mic drop.
So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to our episode on porn. I think it's very important to talk about subjects that are taboo.
Yeah.
Obviously we're not professionals, and this is only opinion based, and I like getting you guys to write in, because I feel like it's just a chat. I feel like
it opens up the room for
different
perspectives, and we are not opposed to these different perspectives. No. Like we said at the beginning, different perspectives keep the world interesting.
Absolutely. So yeah, if there's any more taboo subjects that you want to hear about, let us know. You can do it on our Google form, which is in our Instagram bio. You can comment on this YouTube video. You can send us a DM, whichever way you want to contact us.
Whichever form of communication works for you.
It works for us. Yeah, so do that. Let us know if you're interested in extra content. We could maybe look into Patreon. And yeah, I hope you all have a goddamn good week.
Yeah, man.
We are hanging out tonight.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Me and, you know, my man, my besties, we're all coming together. We're gonna eat some food.
Sure. But nothing too naughty.
Cam said he was gonna cook, but I don't know if he just meant for me, but I'm sure he would open up the saucepan.
You could extend a few plates.
I'm sure it'll be okay. I'll have to phone him and let him know. This has been a bloody long episode, so we're just going to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.